Dylan, you gonna say the thing?
Is the counter over already? Well then, hello there to all you creeps, ghouls, and goblins. And welcome to all you spooky jack-o'-lanterns. This is another episode of the most disorganized podcast on the internet. If you like what you see here today, don't forget to leave a like. Also, drop a comment. Share this video with spooky friends. And of course, subscribe to our podcast for more spooky season. Elias, how are we doing tonight?
I think we are doing just wonderful this evening. Callahan, we do have a black and white filter. We wanted to go, on brand with the, with the whole feel. So we felt it was only proper to.
We're nothing if not dedicated to our craft.
This is very true. We'll see how long Dylan keeps up this
voice. Those of you who have noticed, my Wi-Fi has decided to be quite naughty tonight. So if you see my video not synced up with my voice, give Home Telecom a warm cue. Absolutely. For lack of a better phrase, skull fucking my internet. Do better, Home Telecom.
It is 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, Dylan.
We were never monarchs to begin with, Elias.
That's fair.
Now, have much to discuss.
We do.
Can hope, though, that the Wi-Fi does get better. And I know all of our audience will be rotting for it. All right, that's enough of that bit. I'm gonna
Okay.
cut my voice during that.
I was wondering, 3 minutes of the voice, that's it's pretty good. Callahan,
course,
we are here for you going full film nerd. We're here for it.
Also, and it was fun because just before we went, I mentioned, like, dude, I'm getting really tired of doing that voice. I had to reshoot that one video so many times because Reels wouldn't capture all the audio or it would just flat out crash on me. So Instagram, fix your fucking Reels. Fiddlies and oopsie doopsies. We're coming out tonight, ladies and gents. Those who like to hide in the room.
Please look at Callahan's.
3 minutes. I can go all night long. I can go as long as I need to, Callahan. As long as I need to. Just as long as you're satisfied at the end. That's all that matters.
Well, that was...
My screen isn't frozen. I'm just doing a goofy. But anyways, I will find. What did we think of the special presentation by Marvel? What did you?
So, just kind of running through my watching of it. I actually got to watch this with Callahan. Every once in a while, we get to meet up when he's home from college. And so we actually got to watch this together. I didn't know it came out because it came out the day that we watched it. I didn't realize it was out yet. I thought it was something they released a little closer to Halloween because they released this a couple weeks back. And so we put it on and it's like, flashing colors, rainbow, a Marvel Studios special presentation, very Ragnarok style. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Yeah. And then it starts up the normal Marvel logo, and then there is like claw slash on the screen and screams, and everything goes black and white. And I do think both of us like jumped in our seats because we were not expecting it at all. It's just from the very start, it shows that this is going to be it's going to be a very drastic tonal shift from what we're used to seeing, and I loved that. It was amazing. I think they did that.
It was in
incredibly
fact
well.
a very special presentation indeed.
It was indeed a very, very special presentation. So yeah, I
And
absolutely love that.
I do have to say the opening to this was very, very good. The whole shebang was quite impressive, but I saw a lot about it before actually watching it because things get busy. There's so much coming out at once between Andor and She-Hulk. This one kind of got swept under the rug for me. So when I finally did get to watch it, I was thirsty. It's very enjoyable.
Very good, very good. I am glad that you did finally get to watch it because it's amazing. I think I have not talked to a single person who's actually watched it who did not enjoy the absolute hell out of it. I mean, it's just so good. The pacing is wonderful. The action sequences they're fast. They keep it's good. It's really, really good. And I cannot say enough about this special presentation. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Watch it right now. Oh.
Yeah, because we are going to spoil the hell out of it from here on out. So be prepared. Be prepared.
Okay,
so,
Dracula.
I say... Okay, Gollum Dracula. You can put the voice up. Cal, the problem is that I'm no longer consciously doing this. It's kind of just how it's become at this point. So, yes. My voice is already... I cannot wait to be on a Microsoft Teams meeting tomorrow for work, and they're like, hey, Dylan, can you do something for me? And I'll be like, yes, I can write those notes down. And everybody's, okay, buddy, calm down now. Calm down now, buddy. Buddy boy. But yeah. So, where do we begin? We learn about the stone. And I do have to say, that was... What an interesting guffin. The stone. I thought it cool. Pretty cool indeed.
It's a cool rock. I mean, as Marvel fans, we are already used to rocks being MacGuffins, so
We do love us some rocks in Marvel. We do love our Marvel rock. And what is my precious? I'm dying to know. I am too. So, I'm also very curious about the Mrs. Bloodstone. I think she could be my precious, that's for sure.
Which Mrs. Bloodstone?
The one that's not a keeping Pylash by the end of it.
That's fair. Yeah, Elsa's good. I like Elsa. I admit, I don't know a ton about any of the characters in. Sorry, you're lagging real bad.
Smooth son of a bitch. She is as smooth as a fine wine.
Yeah, I know next to nothing about every single character in this special presentation. The most I know about Elsa Bloodstone is because she appears in a mobile game that I play. Shout out to Marvel Strike Force. Not actually a shout out to them, but Um, and then Werewolf by Night. I know that Moon Knight appeared in a Werewolf by Night comic first. As far as Man Thing, Callahan told me that he was in the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, or was it Lego? No, it wasn't Lego Avengers. It's Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. He guards the nexus of all realities. Something about all that. So yeah.
I heard something interesting about the Man Thing. So part of the reason that Man Thing's powers aren't really well explained in this, where his powers are sort of just touch you and you turn to smithereens.
Yep.
In the comics, his power, if I remember correctly, his powers are used to smite those that it's something like fear in your heart or something like. So if you have like fear in your heart, then you get touched and you get, take that. So the reason, the werewolf guy doesn't get turned is because there's no fear in his heart. Because he's a monster too. He is a werewolf. By night.
Just by night.
At night. Dun dun dun.
And like only normal
voice.
By night, but only once a month, and he's totally got it under control. He has
totally.
What was his phrasing during that? He has systems to keep it in check. We're kind of jumping around.
I think.
Wildly, but.
I also thought it was super thing how he was able to he was like, here, let me smell you, so that way I don't smell you when I come back as the werewolf. And honestly, same. I'd want to smell her too.
Oh,
down
boy.
horny tonight, aren't we? There's nothing scarier than the urge to splurge.
Oh boy, the voice combined with this is
spooky night.
Speaking of Nexus beings, Cal, you talked about the second MCU Nexus being. Who's our first for those of us who are, forgetting? Because I'm admittedly
Mommy Wanda.
Gotcha. I'm not super
Wanda, Mommy Mouth.
I'm not super familiar with Nexus beings as a concept, and what exactly they do.
They are a being of all seas. Jokes aside, I really have no idea what they are, what they do. I'm just happy to see another Nexus being show up, because that means we get to talk about Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. And I also get to talk about how Multiverse of Madness, there was this statue that they had of her. Just kidding. We won't bring up the statue. With
you
the
sure?
Giant stone feet. Yeah, I won't bring up the statue with the giants. Yeah, I won't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're stopping right there. Put it away. I can see it, just belly.
Oh, excellent. Callahan can have Nexus Beings 101. I would happily sit in on that class.
Step 1 to being a Nexus being. Out of your feet. Step 2.
Anyway, let's see. Let's talk about the other hunters that are there. Because, we have I mean, the entire reason they've been called together is because Ulysses Bloodstone kicks the bucket. He's, super dead. Man gets rolled out full, like, what is it, Zoltar style, the, like, fortune teller animatronic. The one guy is, like, cranking him up for his little, music box of spook. And we've got a couple
the
hunters there.
The real end of the series is Discount Alfred. Man, it's just thinking.
We do indeed get Discount Alfred.
Discount Alfred. And they say I can never come up with anything good.
I am not gonna lie, man. You are lagging so bad. It is.
I don't know why my internet. I've turned off every single device on my Wi-Fi network. It is literally the only thing using my Wi-Fi right now is my laptop, and I don't know if it's just times that I need to get a new laptop and say goodbye to old reliable, but we will see. Because yeah, this is frustrating. I'm not even gonna lie.
I think it could be time for you to just get a PC.
Yes. Okay, I'll work right on that. You got PC money?
Yes.
So another thing that the other hunters are super interesting. I think probably my favorite is the who comes out with the axe first, the really big guy.
Oh, sorry. You are talking from the inside of a box, it sounds like. Your microphone is inside of a cup.
Discount Santa Claus guy?
Oh, yes, Mr. Beard. I forget.
Yes, Mr. Beard. No, I liked him. I just called him Discount Santa Claus.
That's fair. Thing I find really funny about him, when we first meet up with him, he's like, it's nice to finally meet another hunter. This life gets very lonely. And then the next time that we see him, he is actively attempting to make this life even lonelier by killing the other hunters. Because I think he's the first one that we see, like, attempting to kill the other hunters.
Yes, and I have to say, one of the things about this that really stood out to me was the blood and the gore. Like, less gore.
Cool.
The blood, the fact that dude got his arm chopped off.
Yup.
That was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was aware ahead of time that like there was like some blood in this, and I was like, cool. But when it happened, I was like, whoa.
But yeah, because I mean, like, it's Marvel. You expect people fight, people get injured. This man got his arm hacked off. Like, that's a little different for us. Not something we normally see. But it wasn't unwelcome.
Somebody got arrows or something like that too. Didn't somebody get like hit with an arrow?
Man, people take all kinds of damage in this.
Absolutely. And then but yes, so we get to see. I really appreciated how they were all Ted, but just like chilling. He's not worried about anyone or anything. He was like here.
Yeah. He was just hiding to start off with. Like, he wasn't prowling around. He was just kind of chilling.
And then the way they talked about it was casual. They were like, come on, Ted, again? Like, you got captured again? Really? And Ted was like, yeah, what are you going to do?
He's like, I'm trying.
Like, many times a week these guys get like, yeah, someone get an arrow because the guy had a wrist crossbow. That was super cool. I want to see more of that. The wrist crossbow, that was kicking.
Yeah, I like the wrist crossbow. Elsa's fighting skills are spectacular. Loved all of that. Doesn't she in the comics? I think her signature is like 2 guns.
Two guns.
Let's see.
I gotta keep the bit going for a bit, so that way the camera catches up with the rest of me.
Yeah. 2 guns appears to be her signature. Orange and 2 guns. So, yeah.
And I also love how she's kind of like the black sheep of the blood family.
Mhm.
Like, how'd you even get in here? And she was like, here. In 10 out of 10 energy. We
stand this.
we met a queen. Hell yeah. But yeah, there is so much about this that I'm really able to watch.
Mm-hmm. I did love. I love seeing Get
say-
Jack and Elsa interact, especially the little scene in the crypt. That was kind of cool. I don't know.
Absolutely, that was incredibly.
I like
because he didn't even want to be there for the blood. He didn't care.
Right. And she's like, you're not. 1, you're not here for the bloodstone. 2, you're not here to kill the monster. Which makes me wonder, because he had like 200 something kills.
Well, so what's interesting about that is I'm glad you brought that up, because it's mentioned in the beginning where they're saying kills for every person. But when they him, they don't say the kills, they say death. That's sort of your first indicator that something's up.
Okay.
Like when I watched it, I was like, they said the different word. Because she was like 85 kills, 300 or 150 kills, 200 deaths. You know, it was interesting how they did it. Because I thought at first, when it first started, I was like, okay, obviously it's going to be revealed that one of them is the monster and that he's going to be the monster. So, because I kind of knew going in like who he was. I was like, okay,
Right.
he's the monster. So I was like kind of forcing it from the beginning that he's the monster.
Yeah.
But we learned he's actually the good guy. Also, I really enjoyed the first trailer for this drop. Everybody saw the scene with the werewolf and the tons, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's at the TVA office from Loki." Wrong.
No.
It was just a hallway fight scene. You got goofed on.
We did get a hallway fight scene though, and that was pretty cool.
We did. It was dope. But yeah, I have to say, as good as this was, it goes by fast. Like when it was done, I was like, it's over.
These little special presentations, which, well, we'll wait till news and rumor for that.
I hope we get more of these. I really hope this was enjoyable.
I did hear that we could very well be getting more of these special presentation types and not full-on shows, which I like shows, but I like special presentations, you know?
I don't know. I like a good, but I think with the way the MCU shows are going, I wouldn't mind more special presentations, just because It's just one of those things where you get the show and out
Mhm.
unless you don't typically root them. Like the only show that I've rewatched and is Falcon Soldier. That's the only and like actively rewatched.
It's fair.
Actually, did I
Falcon.
rewatch? I mean, that's my
Sorry,
favorite one. So Sammy, you're my.
you're
So
lagging that
that's
again.
why.
We're getting like half of everything.
Thank you, Home Telecom. Scariest thing about this episode: Dylan's internet.
The
Love how I
true.
pay extra just for it to lag. And I literally the only thing open on my computer is StreamYard now. I've closed everything out. So it's not anything to do with your computer. It's literally just the internet.
Mm.
So is there anything else you want to touch on with this? So Callahan, more film nerd coming. So I wanna move on from that. So
I don't know. It was a beautiful thing. I loved how they changed to color at the end. And the way that they did that with the bloodstone, because the bloodstone is the only thing that's in color this entire time. It's just that red, which is really cool. But when they do finally change the color, it comes from the bloodstone. We see that Elsa's jacket is the signature orange, which I like. Unfortunately, we never get to see Jack's suit. As Callahan found out, it's green. His suit jacket is green, which is very interesting. I can't say I would have expected it, but I'm also not opposed.
that's very interesting considering my shirt is also green.
And I never could have been able to find out. Never could have found out. But yeah, here I will see about pulling up this photo of the suit jacket because, firstly, the drip is immaculate. And secondly,
everybody in this show was dripping. Everybody had drip in this. It was wonderful.
Speaking of
the drip, CU.
Speaking of just all things costuming and visuals. The fact that Ted was all practical effects. Like there was a practical.
Cool. That was really cool to see.
That was awesome. Also, yes, we are going to mention the fire tuba. As they're walking to this thing, there's a tuba that spouts fire, which is just kind of nuts. Yes.
For real?
Yeah, as they're walking to the hunt. Wait, I'm sorry, the fire tuba is practical as well?
That's awesome. No, they really did a great job with this. Huge shout out to Michael Giacchino for absolutely killing this.
All right, here. I'm going to show let's show off the. So this is what the jacket looks like. That's the green. It's a nice jacket. Like just everything about like liner on it. I just did all of it. I loved all of it. Yeah. Cal, you mentioned there's someone special who's doing the fire tuba. Long time.
That does look really good.
Oh my god. The director of The Simpsons? Performer of the flaming tuba. Interesting. The more you know, I suppose. The more you know.
I'd also love to play the flaming tuba, but I'd have to learn the regulars.
I was going to say, not only do you have to learn to play a tuba and not, bring fire back into your belly, you have to know how to play the tuba.
Suck
Yeah.
up that fire. Yeah.
Anyway,
Delay of stream after dramatic pause. I love.
do we have any more that we wish to say?
Do I have any more that I wish to say about Werewolf by Night? Hard to say. Good stuff. It's really to make a definitive. I mean, it's tough. It really is. There's so much good in this that we could talk about, and I could go on and on, but it would just kind of be rambling at a certain point.
Hold up, I gotta bring this up because Callahan and I talked about this. Because after Werewolf by Night, we had our own little breakdown. We were having dinner, discussing it. It was a wonderful evening. But yes, because Blade is still looking for a director. I do believe he should direct Blade. It's just he's shown not only that he can direct and direct well, but that he can do the supernatural side of the MCU incredibly well. I can't tell if you're frozen. Your video appears to be frozen. Okay, Dylan might be gone. But yes, I do believe that Michael Giacchino, I believe that's how you say his name. Please tell me if I butchered it. Should direct Blade. I think that'd be amazing. I hope that, if he's got time in his... Oh, Dylan's gone now. We're just going to run through things for the rest of the show. We've lost Dylan. Very unfortunate. Very sad. Anyway, time for news and rumors. So, firstly, thank you. I do actually have news and rumors about Werewolf by Night. So, actor Gael Garcia Bernal, who is our fellow who does play Jack Russell, has said that Jack could be around 200, 300, or 400 years old in the MCU. I mean, he's a werewolf, so aging gets a little interesting, so to speak. So he might have been around for a good while. So I guess that it'll be interesting to see who he might have interacted with in that span of time. I believe Dylan is reconnecting once he gets here. Yeah. So I just, with the rumors of Blade, at least the past script, which will likely never see the light of day, having been set in like the 1900s, which I think that premise could have been very interesting. I love the solo quote. Let's bring you back into stream. There you are. Yeah. Whew. Oh,
I have returned.
Thank goodness.
The Wi-Fi any better? I've tried setting up the mobile hotspot. Does that work any better?
Vaguely. Werewolf's got Dylan. It is very unfortunate you were taken by werewolves, Dylan.
Werewolves. The werewolves did not get me. Tried their best, but no match for me.
So I jumped into news and rumors. He got tedded.
I got tedded. No, Ted wishes he could get me. I have no monster. You see, Ted can only take you if you have monster in you. He can't take you if you have monster in you. And everybody knows I got that dog in me. So no, Ted could not get me. And the mobile hotspot not working any better. Very. Anyways, what news and rev we discussed thus far?
Just one. So I believe. Oh, geez, I've forgotten his name already. Anyway, the fellow who plays Jack has said that Jack could be anywhere from 200, 300, even 400 years old by the time that we see him, just because of, werewolf stuff. It's a paraphrasing, but, there's a great many major world events that he may have lived through simply because, well, werewolf. So that'll be interesting. I wonder if he's met Wolverine. But next up,
he's met Wolverine.
Yeah, once he finally shows up.
Oh, next up, there's a new Star Wars. Oh, I got one for you. There's a new Star Wars movie coming.
I saw this on Charlie's Story, if I'm correct.
Yeah, there is. It's going to be in the sequel era. It's being directed, or I think it's going to be written by one of the Miss Marvel writers. So you already know fanboys be soying over it. And yeah, I'm interested because we're going to be going into the sequel era post Rise of Skywalker. But it's hard to tell what we're going to get because they said that it's not going to be connected to the Skywalker saga.
Oh.
So what does that mean? We don't know. It's still in early development, and a lot of stuff that we're getting right now are simply rumors. But they're rumors from reliable sources, from like Variety and Deadline. So we don't know for certain what we're going to get, but we are in fact getting something. And it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that.
Admittedly, I'm sad to hear that it's not related to the Skywalker saga, as I would like to see Master Rey Skywalker. That'd be pretty cool. But that's just me.
Yes, I would also like to see it, but let's have an honest conversation with ourselves. Are the fanboys going to want that? And are they going to do everything in their power to make the movie flop because, they're dickheads?
We just gotta fight back harder. Also, you are getting an immense amount of static from your mic.
The scariest thing about this episode is technical difficulties.
Truly so.
All right. What else we got?
A couple things. This one's not on topic with our normal. If you're a fan of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, like most of us were back, I feel like around middle school, everybody was reading those books. The Chalice of the Gods has been announced as the 6th book in the series. So that's going to be interesting. I can't say I've that I'm super familiar. I mean, I read the books back in the day, but it's been a long time. I do feel like with the Disney Plus show being well underway in development, it's a good time to announce it, but moving back onto the usual topic, with Marvel things, Static Loki sounds like electricity with the border. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Apparently, Wiccan and Hulkling will reportedly be featured in Agatha Coven of Chaos, which I'm excited for. Because if I remember
also
correctly,
speaking of new Avengers, is that we got a trailer for Ant-Man Quantumania.
That dropped indeed
yesterday.
And it does appear that, as expected, Paul Rudd is going to get his shit rocked.
We also see that they gave Janet Van Dyne a Karen haircut. Hey, Marvel, thanks. I hate it.
Yeah.
Although,
I think that's going to be...
I do have to say the suits, the brief glimpses of their suits that we saw, they look pretty damn good. I'm not even gonna cap.
Paul Rudd will indeed get
Janet's
disrespected.
R.I.P. to that man. They gonna have him walk out of there looking like he's 25 instead of like he does right now, which is like 23. Because you know that man don't age. What else we got?
We got the trailer for the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
We did. I have not seen it yet.
You should watch it.
I will watch it after stream because I feel like if we try to watch it on stream, my shit will crash.
Yes, I want to say a thing, but I'm gonna wait until you watch it because Callahan and I had the exact same reaction once we watched it.
Okay. I wanna say DC news. Without getting into spoilers for Black Adam about potential cameos, there is Henry Cavill released a video the other day talking about the future of Superman. If you have not seen Black Adam, I urge you to stay away from it. If you have seen that and not seen Black Adam, go watch Black Adam. Thank me later. For those who are Superman fans, he says that we are going to be getting much more in the future. Oh, sweet. Not only are we getting Wi-Fi problems, but we're getting Ron bots as well. Hell yeah. What a night.
We got him. They're blocked.
Yay.
Anyway, Wonder Man has received its working title, that being Callback. So, very excited about that. I have interesting news about Sony's newly formed Spider-Verse. In that, for a while we were theorizing that maybe Andrew Garfield will be our Spider-Man of this Spider-Verse. It is, in fact, apparently going to be Tom Holland. So, I'm not upset. I just, you know me. I love Andrew Garfield. I want to see more Andrew. What else have I got?
Sony really said, fan theories you got there. Let's not do any of that.
Yep. I'm gonna.
Upset.
Anyway, Agatha Coven of Chaos is set to begin filming in about a month. And then Captain America 4 is set to begin filming in mid to late March. So, expect leaked set photos of those soon. Oscar Isaac wants Mark Spector to fight Ghost Rider in the MCU, and I gotta say, I'm down for that. I want to see Moon Knight fight Ghost Rider. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
I want to see Ghost Rider fight Moon Knight. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And finally, Marvel Studios is reportedly developing Silver Surfer Project as a Disney Plus special presentation. So, Silver Surfer special presentation will have a similar style to Werewolf by Night. The project will feature Nor and Rad as Galactus' herald out in the far corners of the cosmos. Rad will not be on Earth during his special presentation and will not interact with any cosmic characters already established in the MCU. Netflix is The Sandman as an inspiration for the special presentation, but with a cosmic spin. Special will release a few months before the Fantastic Four premiere in February 2025. Speaking of Ghost Rider, I would love to see... I feel like if they're going to bring in Ghost Rider at this point, a special presentation would be nice. Would be good. And Dylan's gone. Yeah, at this point, we've wrapped up news and rumors. I fear that my co-host may be gone for good. Not like dead, but his Wi-Fi might as well be. But as always, it has been a delight having all of you on. We thoroughly enjoy having each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hope, we're happy to have you, as we are unfortunately actively wrapping things up. Bit of a shorter stream, but Werewolf by Night was a little shorter than our usual. Thank you to everyone who came out. We thoroughly enjoyed having you, and we will see you all next time that we go under the helmet. Have a good night.